guys. We're having the coldest temperatures we've ever had here, well, certainly since we've been here, and I think pretty much since records began. Normally in our area it gets down to about 10 degrees C, and that's the lowest it gets down to, but today it's 2.5 degrees C, plus 2.5 degrees C. So you can see that the mountains called the Sierra de las Nieves, the Sierra of the Snow, is living up to its name today, and we're driving towards it. I've got an appointment. Very coincidentally today I've got an appointment in Ronda, which is very high. It's right up in the Sierra de las Nieves at the other end, at the western end. We're at the eastern end here of the Sierra de las Nieves, and I've got to drive up through. So I think there's going to be some very interesting views, and very different to the type of views we normally have driving along this road. Normally it's all sunshine and mountains and bright, and today we're going to see quite a bit of snow, I think, because even down here we're only 200 to 250 meters above sea level here, so we're very low down, and I've got to go up to Ronda, which, you know, is sort of more the sort of 2000, so we'll see. It'll be interesting. Right guys, I'll bring you along for any parts that look particularly scenic, but I thought I'd capture this moment. I put a very short video up earlier on because our little mountain that we see from the house is completely white this morning, totally white, so very, very unusual. In the 20 odd years we've been in Spain, it's never been this cold. So well, in this part of Spain I should say. Of course in the north of Spain and even in the middle of Spain they have more extreme temperatures, and even down here in Granada, in the Sierra Nevada where the ski resorts are, of course they get different temperatures there, but down here, I mean, we're only 30 minutes from the sea, so at 250 meters above sea level, it's very unusual to, well, it's unheard of to have all this snow. So I thought I would capture it for you guys. I'm driving up through the villages of Aladena, and then I go through, I can't remember the names of the villages this morning. Anyway, several other villages, El Borgo, and I'm missing a village there, and then up to Ronda. Anyway, I'll bring you guys along. Speak to you later. Well guys, we've come up from Coin, and we've gone through Aladena, Junquera and El Borgo, and now we're climbing up. Excuse the sun, but I think when we get around this corner we're going to have a pretty spectacular view. If you can see over to the left hand side there, we've got snow on the mountain, and then here's the peaks of the Sierra de las Nieves. So really got some thick snow on the top of the mountains. I know you guys who live in parts of the world where you get a lot of snow and very cold weather, you'll be laughing at this video, but for us this is it's really remarkable, very, very unusual for us to have anything like this kind of snowfall. We had very heavy rain on Monday and Monday night, and which we really needed, we've been waiting for, and obviously high up that's fallen as snow. So as you can see here, we've got pretty, well, I think pretty spectacular views to the mountains with the snow on them. So yeah, pretty remarkable for us. Like I say, I know a lot of you guys will be laughing at me, but we just don't get this type of thing normally. So, especially at this time of year, strangely enough, January and February are not our winter months. Our winter months are March and April. So to have this kind of weather now is even more unusual. And I don't know if you guys can see the dashboard thermometer there, but it's 1.5, which is, I think that's the coldest, plus 1.5, the coldest temperature I've ever seen in Spain, I think, since I've been here. So anyway guys, I just wanted to capture that. I will see if there's any other interesting bits along the way. Take care. Okay guys, well, we're up amongst it here, just above 1,000 meters, and as you can see, there's been a reasonable snowfall up here, probably a couple of inches, 50 millimeters. So quite unusual. Normally Lisa and I have to deliberately drive to Sierra Nevada, to the ski resorts, to see this kind of thing. Obviously they get a lot deeper snow there. It's a proper high altitude ski resort, but for me to be driving to Ronda and have these conditions, to be fair, they've done a very good job of clearing the road. So nice clear roads, but as you can see, quite a covering at the sides of the road. Very unusual. So yeah, I know you guys are laughing at me, you guys that have got minus 30 and 8 foot 3 meter snow drifts, but for us it's very unusual. Up here amongst the cork oak trees and olive trees and almond trees, very strange for us. It's quite a pretty little canyon we come through here in the car. The road's a bit narrow here, so you need to be a little bit cautious. Just down here there's a very sharp bend. People coming up the hill can't really help but be in the middle of the road. There we are. That was the tightest part. So. Yeah, pretty spectacular. Anyway guys, I hope everyone's safe and warm and enjoying their day. It is Tuesday today, Tuesday the 9th of January, and I'm on my way up to Ronda for an appointment. I think I said earlier Ronda was at about 2,000 meters, but I don't think it is. I think it's more like 1,000. We're at 900 now. We're actually dropping down a little bit from where we just were, so I'll bring you guys back in when we get further along. Okay guys, so we're in Ronda now. We're on the ring road, which is actually the start of the Marbella road from Ronda to go directly down to Marbella. And we're on the western end of the Sierra de las Nieves, so this is where the Sierra de las Nieves stops and it becomes different mountain ranges. So it comes through to Ronda. On our left hand side and in front of us is the end of the Sierra de las Nieves. So you can see the top of the mountains just has snow, and to our left there the mountains all have snow on the top. Be a lovely day to drive through the mountains today actually. I think I've mentioned to you guys before that you can drive through the park. Some interesting news actually, that last week they informed the public, the Junta de Andalucía, the government of Andalusia informed the public that the Sierra de las Nieves mountains, which is currently a natural park, is going to become a national park. So it's going to be one of 3 national parks in Andalusia. So the status is going to be upgraded. I mentioned before, I will take you guys through there one day. It's pretty spectacular. It takes quite a long time to drive through because you have a very low speed restriction. So yeah, we're up here on the outskirts of Ronda now today, and this is how it is. Roads are very clear. I left a bit of extra time to come up here this morning, but